Yo, yo, yo. You already know it's your boy T-Dubs Blazing the Sports. Yes, of course, I am back. Guys, listen. This is like that old song, the Lamb Chop song? Is that it? This is the song that never is in. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. What I mean is, guys, ever since in my opinion, the shock of a lifetime, the way that the event went, there's been something new and something new and something new that keeps coming out about this fight. Lost one in the building. What's going on, man? The question at hand today, and it's a good one. Matter of fact, I think it's two. And I really want to know your guys' input. Should Deontay Wilder take step-aside money in the building? The one, the only American Path to Travel. Listen, it's time to cook. See, whenever we have American Path to Travel in the building, that means the video has been blessed and now we can eat. Bon appetit. Now, what are your guys' thoughts? I believe the subject is Tyson Fury management and Eddie Hearn and people are saying that, listen, Deontay Wilder should step aside. They will pay him step aside money to allow a undisputed matchup between Joshua and Fury. Looking at the outcome of Fury versus Wilder 2, in my opinion, it was a shock, like Blanca. It was shocking because he didn't lose. He was getting beat up. Yes, many people know that, at least we heard and think, his equilibrium was knocked off. Yes. We know that the suit could have had some wear and tear on his legs. Yes. So the question is, since many people are saying this, they're saying that Deontay Wilder should not take the immediate rematch. He should not activate his rematch clause. In case some of you guys don't know, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder had a rematch clause. If Fury would have lost, he would have had 25 days to say, I want my rematch. Deontay Wilder did lose. So he has 24, 23 days or whatever to activate his rematch. But the question is, after him losing, should he step aside, let them have undisputed, and then however the future play out, and after that, it plays out. He may get the winner, he may not get the winner. The second question, here's the second question. And I'm going to give you my thoughts. Here's the second question. Can he adjust? Can Deontay Wilder learn? I've been seeing a lot of videos saying this. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. He can't learn. Some people say he should retire. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to read these chats. And when I get done reading these chats, I'm cooking. I'm telling you right now, this may rub some people the wrong way. A matter of fact, some people are going to listen to this video and they're going to already come to this stream pre-rubbed the wrong way. They're going to be listening to one thing that they don't like before they self-destruct. But I'm going to give you this work, guys. Listen, I can't wait to give it to you. Again, the question, before I get the reading and get the saluting, and get the shaking hands with every torch bearer in the building. Listen, see, the people that carry torches here, yes, they can use one end to torch you, only if you're saying something extremely out of line. Or they can use the other end, they want to get barbaric and butt you with the top of the head. Pow! But should he take step-aside money, take a couple tune-ups, and then try to fight? Or should he say no? And can he get better or not? And I promise you, once I read these comments, I'm going to get back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. See what we got. Lost one in the building say, hey man, American Path to Travel, salute. Lost one, I think he should take step aside money, easy money. The guy really needs to just take time out and work on game, come back, and all belts with more to show. What else? I think he can be much more if he just tries new stuff. He got power. He's athletic. Still not too old to learn. La La D in the building. The queen. Oh my gosh. At work, so I can't stay. Just wanted to say hello. Salute, salute. Don Dada, the one, the only. Was blazing. Let's get it. See, Lala D did not give me her perspective before she left. American Path to Travel, what do you think? Maybe you guys got it. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Let's see. Wilder Fury 3 next. Okay, there go Don Dada. Okay. We got Lost one. I think there's too much for him to learn and have to try out in one camp. Wilder should really just take time out and fix the holes in his game. Don Dada. 35 step aside to where? Now that that's over, it's time for me to fucking cook. I'm in the car. It's cold. So I got no choice but to heat up. Let's get it. Should Deontay Wilder take step aside money and allow Joshua versus Fury, a super fight for the UK for sure, to fight for undisputed? My answer is no. He should not take step aside money. No. Think about this. When Joshua went through his head banging of a time, when Joshua got hurt in the third round, like Wilder, when Joshua got dropped 4 times compared to Wilder 2, when Joshua, to many people, believe he quit in the round 7, and Wilder, who didn't quit, but corner stopped it in round 7. The same thing I said for Joshua, I said this. One, I said he can't afford to step up. He can't afford to say, I'm going to take a tune-up match. He can't. Even Eddie Hearn revealed it. They would have lost all leverage to the USA. They can't. And guess what? Some of you guys said, he needs to learn. Guess what? Joshua did it. Right? In one camp. In one camp. 6 months. Joshua did it. Right? If you seek the right help and you're willing to learn, you can do anything. Another reason why I believe he should not take step aside money, because you will lose all rights, all leverage in the future. All of it. You won't have no title, no claim. And you have no guarantee fight. None. Even if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder work out a side deal. Hey, I'll pay you $5 million if you let me and Joshua fight and you get the winner. First of all, he can't speak for Joshua. Because what if Joshua wins? All that talk between Fury and Wilder is gone out the window. It's gone. It's gone. There is no way. Because here's another reason. When Deontay Wilder said this, when he said, hey, I would pay Tyson Fury some step aside money and let me fight the winner between Andy Ruiz and Joshua 2. Tyson Fury said, I will sue you. I have you in contract. I will sue you, you dawser. Tyson Fury did not give him the ability to fight Joshua for undisputed. He didn't. He put his foot down because it was in writing. Now, Wilder can do whatever he wants. I'm going to give you my opinion. It rubs some of you the wrong way. This might be like going against a fish the opposite way. One way is smooth, the opposite way them scales going to get you. I guess unless it's a catfish, then it's smooth on all sides. But hey, even catfish got them pointy fins. But let's go. Deontay Wilder do not need to step aside. Fury didn't do it. He shouldn't do it. Fury made changes in one camp. Joshua made changes in one camp. Wilder can make changes in one camp. To keep the high level of respect, to go along with what the Bomb Squad has been preaching, remember, he's a warrior. He's willing to die in the ring. If a man tells me that, guess what? Guess what? He's taking a rematch. Win, lose, or draw. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not saying who will win. I'm not saying who will lose. But I believe he can make those adjustments. Which takes me back into my... Oh, let me get to the chat a little bit. Let me get to the chat. Shout out to my boy in the building, the alien. Shout out, guys. Give a big round of applause to my boy Al, Red Sox fan in the building. The one, the only. Guys, check out my boy, man. I keep telling him he needs to go to my Cardinals. They need him. This guy has a voice. I'm telling you, we got to do a video together, man. We have to. Left side of the brain. Wilder, I think he should do a rematch, and if he loses, he should retire. My favorite sports channel on again. Yes, I am. Thank you, sir. MB Squad to this day need our get back ASAP. Yes. Lost one. Joshua had a lot less to do. What you mean? Lost one. Joshua changed everything. What do you mean? But let me finish your comment. Lost one says, and remember, first of all, Lost one, I love it. I love your comment. Here's the reason why. It is completely against my comment, and you're not being disrespectful. You're only stating something I disagree with, but it's respectful, and I can admire that. Joshua had a lot less to do, a lot less dough. He was the bigger, longer man. Fury is still always going to outweigh Wilder like 40 pounds. Wilder can get another fight with both Fury and AJ 100%. I don't believe so, because he has not fought Anthony Joshua in years. That's not an easy fight to be made, especially if Wilder don't have any belts. No, I believe he should go directly into the rematch, fight for his belt, make the necessary changes. Which brings me back to this. Don Dollar, yes sir. Derek Brown in the building. What's cracking, homie? Says, what's up, T-Dub? I think Wilder can come back and beat the other guys. Not sure if Fury, though. We'll talk about it. Wayne King in the building. We live, homie. My dog ate my leg work. You being funny. You being funny. I got you. You being funny. All right. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Can Deontay Wilder change? Can he make adjustments? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Not turn tricks, because we know old dogs turn tricks all the time. When you catch them on the corner on the east side of St. Louis, they always turn in tricks with the nearest streetwalker for 10 to 5. But don't tell me how I know those prices. But here we go. Deontay Wilder can learn. He can learn. And here is something that a lot of people haven't thought about. Deontay Wilder has learned, and he has improved. But here is the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Wilder has learned and improved to the ability of his teachers and trainers that's been training him. They have never talked about how much he is not picking up things, how he's learning slow. They haven't said it. They always talked about how he's learning everything well and how good his power is, which means everything we see from Wilder out there is what they taught him in training. He needs a new set of eyes. And guys, listen, I'm not talking about reinventing the wheel. No, you don't take a Deontay Wilder and try to make him a Floyd Mayweather, a Terrence Crawford. You know, you don't do that. But here's what you do. You bring in specialists that can add modifications to what he does now. You bring in a specialist that deals with bigger fighters. Listen, guys, I can tell you right now. I can give you some tips right now on how to deal. Remember, I'm a trainer, but am I a Freddie Roach? I'm not a Freddie Roach. But it doesn't mean what I say don't work. It doesn't mean even if you think about it like, yeah, that might work. For an example, I think it was said in the comment section that Tyson Fury is bigger. He is bigger. I agree. He will always be bigger. He will always be taller. He will always be longer. But remember, this last fight, he actually fought it up close. The reason he wanted to fight this last fight up close, because he wanted to lean on Wilder. He wanted to push on Wilder. He wanted to headlock Deontay Wilder. He wanted to make it rough and tumble. And the only way you make that fight rough and tumble with Wilder is by coming in and using your size. How do you beat somebody who wants to lay on you, push on you, lean on you? I'm going to give you a secret right now. I'll give you a secret right now. When a taller fighter puts his weight on you, this is what you do wrong. This is what you don't do. But this is what comes natural. You push back. That's wrong. Because the bigger man is going to wear down slower than the smaller man who's trying to fight the same force as the bigger man. You don't. Well, what do you do, T-Dub? What do you do, T-Dub, with your smart ass? What do you do? Calm down. Allow me to explain. Well, when a bigger man comes to you, leaning on you, if he's leaning, putting most of his weight to your left shoulder, leaning forward, you give and you turn to your right, and he'll go past you. If he's leaning, putting his weight on your right shoulder, you lean to your left and let him go by. You never accept the weight. You feel the pressure, you move. If he's leaning, you feel, you move, you turn. If he's coming forward, even before he makes contact, well, there's a couple things you can do. You can jab. If he's some kind of way you find yourself in, you can step around, high guard, left, pivot out. Step around to the right, high guard, turn out right. Always touch him with something. Always touch him with something. Never let the big man lean on you. And then something else I saw where Tyson Fury did very well. He used his body to lay on Wilder. The one thing that you can do wrong again, if you're bent down and somebody's laying on top of you, don't fight to stand up. Because now it's like you're doing a back squat, trying to squat 273 pounds off of you. It won't work. Every now and then, give. Show the referee that he's pushing you down. Get him some warnings. Remember, even though we saw a lot of things in that fight, Fury did get a point taken away. And to be honest, Wilder never really complained. He just fought. Remember, listen, guys, that was a bad beating. It was bad. Ever since the third round, when he got hit with the shot that landed in the back of the head, the initial shot that knocked off his equilibrium, he couldn't recover. And Fury did a good job not allowing him to cover because he kept attacking. Wilder never made excuses. He got up the first time when he looked at the ref like, God damn, you let him do that? But he didn't really make that many excuses. Wilder needs a coach that needs to go back to defensive responsibilities. Defensive, how to catch shots, how to parry shots, how to deal with left and right hooks. How to never cover your eyes and always have a slim look through your forearms to see if shots coming at you or they're trying to go around. So you can shift that side of your guard in that position to catch that shot. Learn how to counterpunch off of it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But let's keep cooking. I'm going to get right back to the chat too. Oh, hold up. In the building. The one, the only, Jennifer A. in the building. What's blazing, Jennifer? My boy Frank West in the building. Let's keep it real. Keep it grinding. Okay. Now, I'm going to read a little, go a little bit more and then jump back to the chat. I jotted down fake friends, right? Or you know what? I shouldn't say fake friends. Fake supporters, right? And nobody likes this, right? Listen, we dealt with it all our life. Nobody likes it. It's the ones that was openly pulling for Deontay Wilder to win, supporting him. He's our boy. I got his back. And then the moment he lose, they're openly laughing and smiling and talking about with laughter on how bad he got beat. That's fake love, fake support. Didn't really support you in the beginning. That's really is somebody who rides you when you're high and jump ships the minute you go low. We experience that in everyday life. And the one thing that we notice, and I don't always bring race into something, but a lot of people that did this to Wilder was his own black people, right? And I'm T-Dub, right? I don't talk about it, but on YouTube, I'm being 100% honest. On YouTube, the people that come after my channel, and they try to come after me to affect my subscribers and more things. They're not white. They're not Mexican. They're not Hispanic. They're black. The people that want to tear me down look like me in the mirror. I'm not going to say his name, but it was a guy that came to my channel, and I guess he wanted to let me know he was unsubscribing, right? Black man. Obviously, I didn't do nothing wrong, but he wanted to let me know he was unsubscribing about some blah, blah, blah. But then I noticed, because my channel's not that big yet, he go to another channel that's a lot bigger, all in the comment section, kissing more ass and a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you said that he do exactly what I do. But you know what? That's that. Let's go on to the next subject. Word on the street is Saudi Arabia is talking about paying $500 million, either million or euros, something like that, for either a Fury versus Joshua fight or a Fury versus Wilder fight. What do you guys think about that? Damn it, fuck! I wish I had a lunch break. I don't got that much time. Damn it. I can't cook like I want to no more. I can't cook. All right, let's go. Left side of the brain says, I think Wilder is more effective being wild because he is not thinking and comes. You know what? Let me touch on that real quick while I get ready to walk in. Guys, just know I am pushing this to the max. I don't have my lunch break. I'm on mandatory overtime. This is supposed to be a 15-minute break. Look at the clock. You already know. But let's keep going. I did in one of my videos, left side, I said, listen, the game plan was all wrong, right? When you being patient really works when you're dealing with a certain style. Being patient don't work when you're dealing with somebody who is taller and longer than you. If they're shorter than you, yes, you can be a little bit patient in some ways. Even then, I wouldn't be that patient because I am a person that truly believes in working my jab. You got to always work the jab, always moving and always feigning to keep people from just being able to run in on you. Facing a guy like Tyson Fury, being a waiter, is not good. You don't want to wait because in any sport, if you got to be first. You have to be first. That's why in boxing they tell you, be first, be first. Don't wait on the other person to punch. You be first. There's very few fighters that are extremely counter punchers in weight. There's very few, but majority you need to be first, moving your jab, something. And I think it was the wrong game plan. My personal experience, I think Wilder needs to make some real adjustments in camp. I know he doesn't want to let these guys go because he probably love them. They're a family. But you got to understand, man, that even if you have to let them go, they will always be family. You'll always be grateful to these people. But this is your life. This is your career. You know, thankful for everything that they taught you. But apparently, at least we're not seeing it. They haven't taught him, you know, some things that he needs to. Some ways how to deal with pressure, how to deal with being able to block different shots, being able to block hooks, how to roll shots, how to simply roll a hook or slip a right hand. And I think he needs to make adjustments. You know, this is just my opinion. I know some of you guys are going to agree, some of you guys are going to disagree. What else am I thinking about him? Guys, damn, you know I like cooking, man. I like cooking. American Pastor Travel, I want to see who Wilder is going to bring in as a head trainer. I don't even know if he's going to fire him. They talked about that he may fire Mark. As far as I heard, is that I don't know if he's officially fired yet, but I'm just being honest, man. It's his camp who failed him. Here's another thing, right? There is some questions about Tyson Fury gloves. In the first fight, they're talking about his gloves was all floppy because his hands wasn't pushed all the way in a glove. They're trying to say that he balled his fists up before he actually put it around the curve, and when it looked like it was flapping, they're trying to say he was punching with pretty much bare fists just to the leather and not having his hand curved. Some people said some things this time around too. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not back there. But I think Wilder needs one of those trainers similar. I'm not saying get this trainer, but similar to the trainer that Mosley had. Not Zane Richardson, I think. Not saying have him, but somebody that watches everything like him, because he the one that caught Margarito cheating. You need somebody to watch all phases, be accountable, get a cut man in the corner. But, you know, those are my thoughts, guys. Wish I had more time. Listen, whenever they give me a lunch break back, you already know I'm going to be cooking. Shout out to everybody out there blazing with your boy T. That was Blazing Sports. Salute to everyone that I was not able to get to. Again, shout out to Jennifer A., Frank West, Lost One. Who else in this thing? American Past Travel. Don Dada, of course. Left Side of the Brain, Wing King. You know. Well, let me get out of here, guys. I'm out.